As a longshoreman, I've seen firsthand how artificial intelligence and automation, driven by corporate interests, has resulted in job losses. If elected, what will you prioritize at the federal level to ensure workers have a voice in artificial intelligence implementation and are protected from unfair uses of artificial intelligence?
Mr. Talarico, and I believe Mr. Mackey is here in the crowd. Um, how would you prioritize the federal level to ensure workers have a voice in AI implementation and are protected from unfair uses of AI? You have 60 seconds.
Well, when I was a public school teacher, I was a member of my local teachers union, the San Antonio Alliance. Shout out to the Alliance. And and now that I'm a state lawmaker, I'm a proud member of the Texas State Employees Union. And I'm proud to say that in the Texas legislature, I have a 100% pro-worker voting record from the AFL-CIO. You've had my back when I was a worker in the classroom, and I've had your back as a legislator. And that includes when it comes to AI. In the U.S. Senate, we have to have a senator who's going to take on this problem, who's going to stop AI surveillance in the workplace, who's going to make sure that AI is not making hiring or promotion decisions, that there's a human check on those decisions, and ensuring that AI is improving jobs, not replacing them. This scale of innovation we have not seen in this country. And right now it's being done in purely private hands by a handful of billionaires for their own profit. We need the public sector, we need the U.S. Senate to get in this fight, to develop a regulatory framework that will protect workers during this new AI era.
Thank you. Ms. Crockett, same question. What would you prioritize at the federal level to ensure workers have a voice in AI implementation and are protected from unfair uses of AI? You have 60 seconds.
Thank you so much. So I currently serve in the AI caucus, and so we've been talking about a lot of things. In fact, there's a bill specifically as it relates to AI, not on the job side of it, that AOC has recently introduced, and this is around some of the dangers of AI. I think that number one, we have to confront the dangers and make sure that there are real parameters and limitations on it just from a general standpoint. Number two, as we look to our communities, we are going to absolutely have to protect our communities from these AI data centers that are being built everywhere, and we can go into that a little bit later, I'm sure, as we talk about some environmental stuff. And number three, as it relates to innovation, we have a Department of Education in which they are trying to basically defund at this moment. They are trying to limit our ability to get the skills and training that we need. And so we've got to make sure that we stay ahead of the curve and not behind the curve. Listen, we're standing in Austin right now. This is where CHIPS began. My predecessor actually was the one that did the CHIPS and Science Act. And so we know that there is a place for workers for sure when it comes to innovation. But the idea that you can only have one or the other is wrong. And so we have to make sure that we are protecting workers every step of the way to make sure that they are not being replaced by automation.